alone, even with my friends. And so I moved. I moved back to Texas. I didn't move back to Houston because I still don't like Houston. I know a lot of people do. Most of my family, a lot of my family still lives there. But every time I drive to Houston, I get the hives. I don't know why. Maybe it's the traffic. Maybe it's the smell as you drive in. You smell all the refineries. But I get the hives. One time I had to have a shot when I got back because I was taking Benadryls constantly because I was itching all over. And I don't know if it's psychological or not. It might have something to do with, people I know there. But, yeah, Houston is no bueno for me. I like where I live. I live in North Austin. Now, Austin is liberal, like California. When I go into Austin, I feel like I'm surrounded by Californians again. Because they are really, like, Beto supporters. They loved Beto. There's Beto stickers all over the place like he's some sort of demigod. I mean, how can anybody like that man? I don't see the charm that they see because, they're all enamored of him and I'm not. And I don't understand. When I was thinking about Beto the other day, I'm thinking about Beto today, in fact, and I'm thinking about Joe Biden because I remember seeing a picture of Joe Biden and his wife sitting across the table. It looked like a diner from Beto and his wife. And it looked like they were having a grand old time. And I think Joe was saying something to the effect of Beto being in charge of something to do with the gun issues. And we all know that Beto said, yeah, hell yeah, we're going to come take your AK-14s or 15s or whatever. He didn't even know what he was talking about. And Joe, he doesn't know what he's talking about either. So basically, they've got two people who don't know anything about what they're talking about guns. So I found that to be unusually stupid. But more stupid than that is the fact that now it looks like Joe Biden's going to be the candidate. He won some more primaries today and yesterday, and that is so frightening because he's obviously declining mentally. I don't think it goes without saying it. And we all know that, I don't know if we all know this, but dementia can come in like a thief in the night. I've seen it throughout my life and up close and personal. And I find it so sad because, they're going through something. That's why I'm wondering why his family hasn't, sat him aside and said, you know what, Joe, just let's stop. Go home and enjoy our family. Because if they cared about him, that's what they do. But they keep propping him up and putting him out there, which makes me think something's going on. Makes me think, what kind of diabolical plan do the Democrats have? It's got to be something evil to prop him up like this, that poor man. He can't finish a thought. He can't finish a sentence without saying something completely off topic. And it doesn't make any sense half the time. Either they're going to use him like a puppet, or they'll have him make ideas for them, like a puppet, or he'll have a VP pick who will rein in, hopefully with what they're hoping for, is this black vote. I hate that word, the black vote, like we all have a monothought. The black vote. I'm black, so I don't think like all blacks. I don't think any blacks think like all blacks. We're expected to. And some of us, do toe that line like fiends, but I don't get it. This is America. We're supposed to have our own mind, our own thoughts, our own beliefs, and we're supposed to be free to do that. But apparently, some people don't like the idea that I do have free speech and free thought. But whoever his pick is, his vice president pick, I think that will be like a Soros pick. I think we should follow the money. Who makes the donations and how? And I think we'll find out who the next president will be. Because if they go with Joe and the VP pick of the Democratic Party, basically other people will be calling the shots for the Democratic Party through Joe, supposedly. Or they'll say Joe is, too feeble. Now we have to pull in the VP who they're picking right now. And it's diabolical, whatever they're doing. I know they're up to no good because they can't be trusted. Speaking of lying, cheating, and stealing, that pretty much defines the Democratic Party. It definitely defines Hillary Clinton. So now the conversation is whether or not Joe and Bernie Sanders are going to sit or stand at the ambos, or what are they called, the pundits or whatever. Are they going to sit or stand? That's how old they are. Oh my gosh. Nobody thinks there's anything wrong with that? For a party that's been bashing old white men, they found the oldest, whitest men they could find, and now they can barely make them stand up. Poor Bernie. I'm not sure Bernie should even bother with the debate. He's pretty much lost the primaries. They may not bother. They may say, oh, there's not going to be another debate. Why bother? Because, the coronavirus, they'll use that. And so then Joe won't have to show his goods on the debate. He'll actually have to put together a sentence. So maybe we should just go on straight to Joe debating Donald Trump. That should be interesting. He'll probably challenge Donald Trump to push-ups. You think Donald will take the challenge? Probably not. He'd probably laugh at his face. He probably would laugh right at Joe. Poor Joe. Poor Joe. It is a dilemma. Joe just may challenge Trump to a duel. With nice guy, this is a visual I hadn't anticipated. A duel between Joe Biden and Donald J. Trump. They take how many paces? They turn to the backs, and they take how many? 18 paces, and then they draw. Isn't that how it's done? I haven't seen a good old-fashioned duel in a long time. Oh, I miss those movies. Remember Tyrone Powers? He was so good-looking. They don't make good-looking men like that anymore. Back in the day, they made men gorgeous. Cary Grant. There's not a single movie star on camera today that can hold a candle to Cary Grant. Or for that matter, the real James Bond, Sean Connery. The one and only real James Bond. I'm saying that. I'm just putting that out there because he's the man. I loved James Bond so much. Bond. James Bond. I'm very good at imitating it, aren't I? I don't know. I like to do Joe Biden. Come on, man. That's my Joe Biden. Come on, man. Anyways, I enjoyed talking with you today. This is Kathy of kathysright.com. Be sure to subscribe. We have so much to talk about. 2020 election is coming, and I'm looking forward on that journey with you. Kathy, kathysright.com. Subscribe. Try to comment. If it's not working out, I'm still working on it. Feel free to comment on my Facebook page. I'm under Kathy Hatch, also Kathy's Right Discussion and Encouragement for Conservatives. Also, Kathy's Right Podcast. I have a page. So it's check it out and subscribe. Coming back to you probably again tomorrow. We'll see you then. And until then, go in peace, loving and serving the Lord and one another. Bye.